Hi friends, welcome back to the Cozy Cushion. My name is Natasha Greeno. I'm an intuitive empath with psychic ability from Nova Scotia, Canada. I come here each week as much as I can, but I'm starting to get on track. I've actually came here today to do this video for the people that do follow me and do watch my videos. And it's important that I just swing by today and give you an update on kind of where I've been and what I've been up to. I do have a few notes off to the side. As you know, I do not edit my videos. So I'm just going to look at my notes and so what I do here is I hold space. So today I've decided to come and hold a little bit of space and give you all an update on what I've been up to and where I'm at right now. So where I'm at right now in my life is, just as a person, just as an update, is I've been very busy getting my business, the Raven Construction, in order and revamping a lot of the things that we've been doing within the business. So we've had some really fantastic changes that I've been so excited about. So I've been very busy, not making videos, but working at my business and with my accountant to really focus on making 2026 our best year yet in construction. Aside from that, I've been farming. I still have my chickens. I had an opportunity to rescue 2 chickens recently. Their names are Bonnie and Fluffy Cheeks. Bonnie and Fluffy Cheeks were kind of abandoned, and I was able to give them a home, and I'm very pleasantly surprised that Bonnie and Fluffy Cheeks are both girls. They're egg-laying hens, so they're contributing to my little farm with my other small flock of about 20 chickens, which gives me about 22 chickens for eggs. This is winter in Nova Scotia at the time that I'm doing this particular video, so my egg production slowed down a little bit, but it's still, still happening, so I'm able to provide eggs to my friends as well as my neighbors, and I really, really enjoy that. So I'm still farming and learning there. I also decided this year to start a mealworm farm. So if that seems unusual to you, I totally get it. So I decided on mealworms because I want to participate in utilizing my small 2 acre, give or take 2.5 acre property of marshland and do regenerative farming with my chickens. So I want everything to be useful. I want my chicken poop to be useful, so I use that to make compost, and I chose mealworms to feed to my chickens, as well as mealworms. Once their food and poo break down, it's also an amazing fertilizer for my garden. So each year I have a garden, I have my chickens, I have my construction company. I am also a front house manager of my local theater here in my town, and that is my joy job. So I've been a little bit busy in the 2026 year. We're getting started early, and we've had some exciting things happen there. So that's kept me busy as well. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, each week I'm going to try my best to come and just talk about a topic surrounding spiritual strength building, and breath work and mindset. Those are things that I all enjoy outside of the other things that I do on any given day. My topic today was allowing the moment. So as you can see, I didn't do my hair, fancy. I didn't do my makeup. I haven't had a shower. I am still in my farm coat, from this morning because I've been busy organizing and preparing my life. This is the year that I truly want to get things straightened out, and allowing the moment has really benefited me by slowing down and joining myself in breath. Most importantly, circular full breath. So I want to add these teaching principles to these videos because they've been so wonderful for me during this time of great change in my life. So I didn't expect this season of my life. It kind of started a while back, and this season of my life has been a little heavy. It's been surrounded by grief. So as some of you know, I had lost my dad suddenly in May, which changed things for me quite a bit. It really affected my videos because I was working with my dad on a few video projects, and it was really heavy on my heart to show up. But now I'm ready to show up. Most importantly, show up more frequently and with purpose. So with that being said, I'm here to teach you to allow your own moments. I didn't expect this season of my life, and that happens to all of us. That's one thing we all have in common, is we come upon seasons that we just don't expect. And for me, that has made me realize, well, I'll just add this quick little piece in. After I lost my dad in May, there was a lot of changes that happened with me and my heart, and so on, and in acceptance and grief and all those other things, as well as in the family dynamics of our small family. So that was very pivotal in some of these principles that I'm going to come to teach you each and every week. So with that being said, in October, we lost my grandfather, my father's father. And that's really kind of put me in the here now, the present moment. When your family, even when it condenses, because it's never reduced, it's just condensed down to, I like to say, the people that are here and the people that are there. So now that granddad and dad are up there with my Heavenly Father, then down here has changed a little bit. I've learned so much about my own spiritual strength. There's a few key points I would just like to say that I didn't know was in me during the season of change. One of those things was the ability to feel and heal. Normally, when I was younger, things would happen and I would restrict and compact and shut down. And this season of my life, thankfully, I have not shut down. I've actually calmed down, tuned inwards, and have been really focused on learning things that are going to benefit myself, my family, most importantly, my community, the people that I really want to speak to. So I'm making these videos for people that are not ready for this season of their life, that they're living in the here and now, and they're allowing, and they want great change and positivity in life. Sorry if my lighting seems to be going in and out. I don't know if the world just got dark or not. Sorry about that. Lack of focus. So hard to focus in today's world, is it not, friends? So what I wanted to leave you with today, other than an update where I'm at in my own life, that I am saying to you, I really want to promise myself to show up here because I love it so much. I love my community. I love building something. Anybody that knows me knows that I love talking. But today I want to talk for purpose, and I want to talk about circular breath. And inside all of us is our own first responder. That's our lungs and our breath. The amazing thing about connecting with our breath, yes, we always breathe to keep us alive. That's very important and automatic. When we breathe consciously, it's not automatic. It's an invitation for our body to not only breathe in deeply into our body to expand our lungs. When we breathe into our body and we expand our lungs, we bring oxygen into our body, into our systems. But I also believe, as a spiritual being, that we breathe in new life, new beginnings, new air, new oxygen, and that just gets a really good flow of life energy, our prana, into our body. And when we join ourselves in circular breath, when we're struggling with our days, our thoughts, our mindset, maybe some anxieties, some depression. A lot of us have worries about right now. It's cold. Some of us don't have the financing to stay warm. We're worried about our friends and family. We're worried about so many things. When we come to a circular breath, we breathe in completely and consciously and out completely and consciously. It can completely change our mindset. So for our last few minutes here, I want to invite you to stand with me, to stand nice and tall and relaxed. My feet are hip width apart, and I'm just standing nice and straight. I want you to relax your head and shoulders and drop your shoulders down, away from your ears. Sometimes when we get stressed out or we've been on our technology, we're really kind of rounding up. So I want to invite you to round down and back. Bring those shoulders down and back. Have your arms down to the sides, nice and relaxed, and tune into your body. We're going to take only 3 conscious breaths together. Completely inhale and exhale. There's going to be a magical moment of where our hearts and our breath will join together. So 2 of us will be kind of in the here now together. So stand nice and tall. You're relaxing your jaw and your mind, your arms down to your side, and you're thinking about breathing only. Breathing in as deep as you can. Exhale all the air out, even with a little hiss. Nice breath in as deep as you can. Exhale all your air out, nice, slow and controlled. In. And when you get to the top, exhale. Nice, slow and controlled. And what you've done is you're tuning into your body, into your own circular breath, your very own pattern. So even though you and I did it together this time, the next time I want you to practice on your own, giving yourself the opportunity for 3 breaths completely in all the way. There's no hold. Once you get to the top of that inhale, it's going to be a very brief pause, and then you're going to release. When you release and exhale, all that stale air in your whole body system, everything you've been holding on to moves, comes up through the body and it comes out. And then when you inhale, new beginnings. You fill your body, your lungs expand, bring oxygen to your brain and your heart. Your organs, every one of your organs moves because your diaphragm moves. Everything opens up and becomes alive with circulation. It's so good for our whole body and our organ system to do this for ourselves once a day. So that's my challenge for you. Once a day, give yourself circular breath. Breathe in 3 times completely. Inhale all the way, pause very briefly, and then exhale, releasing all that tension. Inhaling, bringing that energy in. Thank you so much for staying with me for this 15 minutes. I hope you learned something today. If you did, please comment below. If you like this video and you're not a subscriber, please hit subscribe. Otherwise, I'm going to see you next week. And I just wanted to remind you, even though I haven't been here, that you are loved by me. Take care, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.